Do you feel, D-Mac, that the NFL's kind of caught up to what Ben Johnson's schemes are trying to do?
Well, I think in different downs, but if you look at I think it's more of been being too smart for yourself, because no one's really stopped this rushing attack when it's been full force. I think that the fact that we saw little chinks in the armor without Ragnow being there, maybe on the offensive line and blocking, but not in the first half, but just deviating and then leave Johnson deviating from the game plan of rushing. The play action and the rush and the thunder and lightning between Gibbs and Montgomery has to establish. And you look at the first half of the Chicago game, they had 7 yards a rush. If you're putting yourself in second and threes and second and ones or whatever, you're in a great spot. Now maybe they're a little predictable when they have to go to who are their go-to guys, Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta, so to speak. Obviously you're making it easier on other teams when you're gonna put your fastest guy in there for 60 plays and only let him touch it twice.
Yeah.
You're giving the defense a break. So I think that they haven't really helped themselves, but I think that it's there when they've gotten too smart for themselves and gone away from the run, which has gotten them there. So
and I think that's,
to me, I don't think it is. I think at different situations, but a lot of the times what you're talking about is third and longs. And there's only so much you can do with it at third and long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the aggressiveness has gone away, though. That's the one thing I feel when I'm watching the Lions. They're not as aggressive as they were early on in the season, and whether that be a Jared Goff issue about throwing downfield or not. But even in the Saints game, they get up 21 points, and it just seemed like instead of going for the kill shot and continuing to go for the kill shot, they were happy just riding out that 21 points.
Yeah.
And I see that sometimes in the game. Like, they got up going into half against Chicago, and they probably felt that they were going to take control of that game coming out, and then things didn't work out. So they started getting behind. And then in some games when they're behind, they don't know how to get out of it and get back on track. So really, Ben Johnson, the sparkle's kind of wearing off on him. Not that it should be, because if I'm going to give Goff credit for the team being 9-4, I still got to give Ben Johnson credit for the team being 9-4. I'm not going to play sides like that. But the fact that they can't get it going in the third quarter and other coaches are making those in-game adjustments on the Lions and we're not making them back, it's kind of scary.